Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's review, I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion with you on the, kind of that question of, I phrased it, which is first, the chicken or the egg? And while I have no opinion on the answer to that question, I think about it in terms of which is first in trading. Is it price or is it news? Because for me, I have no privileged resources. I do not have access to news before it comes out. So I would argue that, first, we can't really use that as traders, that we have to use price and have to be able to predict what might come because of patterns that we see forming in, said price. So what do we mean by all that? Well, it begins with the squeeze. So as we do in most of the videos that I cover with you, because the squeeze is a free indicator that is built into Thinkorswim. So if you're looking into, getting into this and trying to learn a signal that works, I would give you the squeeze as a great place to get started. And we're focusing on points in time where the compression, as shown by these red dots, tell us that a product is consolidating and getting ready to have a directional move. Then from there, we work to follow the momentum of this histogram and generally pursue positions opening our entries near the 21 EMA. So that's a lot of information in just a couple of sentences, but it really completes the trading plan, that can get you into some great directional moves. Again, you can see that we started working on this idea back on the 11th in the options room, kind of noting that I was going to start scaling into some positions here and going out into December, which is very likely much more time than I will need. But by going out into the end of the year, we really don't have to worry about theta decay, right? Because I did not know that this news was going to be coming out today. I just knew that there was a really big squeeze forming, and if I could go far enough out in time, I'd like to be a part of that directional move. So the option that we picked up there around 35 was going around 52 today, and I think there's just so much about this that being in before that pop starts running, right, before the news hits the wire, you're working it off technical signals that can help in predicting future movement. And it was really nice to be a part of that move today. So that's just a recap of part of what we're in. I do have a few more for you if you're looking for those that may continue to do so. I believe the breakout in Chipotle is worth buying for about another 70 or 80 bucks. So depending on where it opens tomorrow, that may be a little bit of momentum, but all the same, I do like it for higher. And it may also be time to buy Tesla. Now, the things that I like to use here, pretty basic metric against the reversion to the mean concept, was a little tricky back in here, where you can see that the selling after the new Twitter CEO was announced, that 21 EMA movement did act as resistance. But note where we closed today. Today's close marks the second close above the 21 EMA. That sets up momentum to roll higher with the squeeze. And depending on how tomorrow acts, I believe it'll be one of two things. They will either try to pin Tesla to 175. If they're trying to pin SPX to 4,200, pinning Tesla to that 175 is going to be a big theme of the day. But if the S&Ps continue to push higher, well, then you're going to look for Tesla to rally up into 180, and you might be able to get some good zero-day trades by either, selling the 180 puts, buying the 180 calls. I think both of those strategies could work depending on what the day looks like. So I hope you find that a helpful review of the daily squeeze, a few thoughts heading into tomorrow, and we will look at all of this again with fresh eyes once we get the May expiration behind us. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I hope to see you in one of the rooms tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.